It's the nightcap to a big Christmas day full of football. The Ravens and the Niners. Off we go from Santa Clara. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
13. Hey, middle.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They go play action with Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On target to his man, Likely. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up.
Now it's Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. Touchdown! Odell Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The Niners at 10-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Purdy off the play fake. That's caught downfield by Kittle. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Here's Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. These two teams all tied after 1. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Duvernay in motion.
No, we changed it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And Bateman, and he'll go in motion right here.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
13.
Jackson will throw again. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
52 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they had been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there, he wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And you see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. And now they'll audible to something else. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Purdy from the gun.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
They go play action here. Purdy
eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Jackson going to keep it running right.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
Hey, report.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Through the middle of the field.
Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 75 yards.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Moody good with the extra point.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 35 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check smash. Check smash.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
Final play of the half. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point try now for Moody. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
McCaffrey is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yo, yo.
In motion left, Bateman. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Go ahead.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
60 Eagle. Ready?
That's complete, left side to Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
On 1st down, Purdy. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
Purdy. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Warriors 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
19 Lion.
Throwing here, Purdy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Jair Brown on the stop there.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Middle.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On the set.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Smash.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Chop 60. Chop 60.
Here's Purdy. Finding Samuel.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Cougar 19. 79 Bronco. Ready?
Purdy to throw.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Ready?
Purdy to throw.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
To throw is Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hut.
Here's Purdy to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Mustang 19. Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready.
Throwing, Purdy. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Purdy will throw for it.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson. That is caught.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball, so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for San Francisco, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll hit Jackson, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On third down, here's Kamara.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Bills. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Check Bobcat.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Vick. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Vick to throw it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
4th down, Vick. And that's caught inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Michael Vick. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Vick with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Now run straight ahead with Warren.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
19, target. Mustang 19. Ready?
Now here's Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Ready.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they come up now 2nd and goal.
Here we go, Scott. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Vick now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Come on.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Ready.
To throw, Vick. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
But first down, Hurts.
That's complete to Sharp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And it's caught. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Mac Hollins
from 13 yards out.
And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, 1st quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Let's go.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That throw by Vick incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He's got his man Sharp complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
63.
They go play action with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Great, set.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalposts, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
60 Eagle. Ready?
This will be the final play of the half. Vic going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
Breaks through the contact.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
No touch that. Crowd left Yanni. No touch.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a second and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 74 yards.
And the Bills go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
Get it. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Now a quick throw to Moss.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Play action now, Vick.
That's downfield into the hands of Sharp.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
This will be caught by Randy Moss. Touchdown, Giants. Randy Moss, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Giants respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
3rd down and 1. Play action. Here's Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Here's Hurts to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Opening carry. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them.
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going to try and throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Throwing, Vic. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
73.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. 7-7, our score after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
So here's Vic following the interception.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
60 Bobcat. Ready.
Out of his end zone, here's Vic.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return, and they'll begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Let's go.
Vic with the incompletion on first down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Check it.
Here's Michael Vick. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a first down.
Cougar 19.
Now Vic, he's going to change things up.
70 Ranger. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Vic. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And the Bills will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Great. 2nd and 9. Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. And he's just got to throw this one away.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills' first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
No touch that. Carlos Vianney. Hey, 73. No touch.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
63. Easy, 63, bang.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
On 1st down, Hurts locates Kamara on the out route.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got room to roam.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
And Kamara getting in for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
A short kick, but a fair catch called for. Might be second-guessing that one. They'll begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hey, Silver.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important.
There he goes, left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again, on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days, highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
18, Pioneer. Ready?
It's a play fake. Now Vic. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Micah Parsons.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's Vic.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
Vic to throw on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Vic's going to change the play.
2nd and 6. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Giants are back within a score.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
That's complete to Sharp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Great, set.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
Alpha.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he edges forward but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And somewhat surprisingly, a fair catch called for on the short kick, so no return. And they'll begin at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Vick's throw taken in by Moss.
Touchdown, Giants! Randy Moss, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Aaron Donald in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Beckham, the return. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
70.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Buffalo 18. Go straight.
In motion right, that's Harrison.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Off the play fake, Vick. He's got Harrison left side complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Again, Patterson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Throw left side, complete to Moss. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Here's Michael Vick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Vick, he's going to change things up. Back to throw again. He's got it. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Patterson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Cowboys! him 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready?
They'll look to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, try to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd down.
Back to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Kamara up the middle.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball